But if you think about Nigeria itself, it's an open prison.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for the opportunity, and fellow party leaders here. If you recall very well, at our last meeting, I did propose very strongly that before we grant the central bank the opportunity to handle sensitive materials, we should meet with the board of the central bank. That was my position at the last meeting. It was as if I was seeing into the future that the central bank will try everything they can to sabotage this election. Of course, some of our colleagues here turned it into a fight because they had a deal with the central bank governor. Look at where we are. A few months later, these same individuals are holding rallies in support of the central bank. They are holding press conferences. Some of them even are using leaders of parties in their interactions with the public that we support this very negative and retrogressive monetary crisis in the country. I know that the central bank governor might have guaranteed some candidates adequate money, just like they guaranteed INEC now. But INEC should even understand that going outside the monetary policy and the budget of the country to guarantee you cash is illegal. There's a process for moving cash. If cash is moved outside of that process, you are engaging without knowing it in money laundering. So don't let anybody guarantee you that they will give you cash if it is not through the processes of moving cash. There's a circulation process. That's one thing to know. The second aspect of it, which I think is very, very important, is that you cannot just dismiss the fact that people don't have money to spend. Because even according to your own INEC rules, I cannot vote in Abuja. I have to travel to Ondo State. 20,000 naira is not enough for me to travel from here to Ondo State to go and vote in a week's time. So there's a monetary crisis in the country. And no matter what they are doing to assure you, the people who actually want to remove you are the people who are setting you up with all these private meetings or official meetings. And you should be very, very smart about it. I told you last time, forget about all these party leaders assuring you of protection. They have no power to protect you. This is just to make you feel good. You should worry about the Nigerian people out there who, on the way to this place, as I was coming this morning, are queuing up in every bank available in the country. The fact that there's no petrol, gasoline, to move your materials around should bother you. And I think this is the time to be activists yourself. Just like the APC people have become activists now. They are the ones who cause the problem. They are the ones who are also activists fighting against the problem. Because they want to distance themselves from the problem they created. But do you know why? They are smart in their own ways. They want to make sure that they are not punished for the policies of their the president that they elected. I think INEC should look at the gamut of his ability to logistically hold this election and tell the public the truth. Last time I told you, you have become the president of Nigeria for 2 weeks. That period that you are holding the election, this whole country are all looking up to you. They don't care. If the election fails, nobody will blame Buhari. They are coming to your house. And I hope you have a helicopter that will fly you out of this country if the election fails. It's true. So please, wear the garment of your conscience. If you feel that you cannot hold the election, cry out now. Don't get any assurance from anybody that, oh, they will protect you. One who cannot protect, he can't protect himself. If he could, yes, he can't protect. Somebody who had to go and queue in a bank, number 198, is assuring you of protection here. Don't listen to all these things that Nigerians do to destroy public officials. You have a duty, a historical duty, to make this election work. If you think it cannot work and you are being sabotaged, cry out now. Let the public know that you don't have enough naira to distribute your materials, that you don't have enough petrol. Because if they can guarantee you petrol in the 890-something petrol stations, what guarantees you the assurance that the petrols are getting there, they are not also being smuggled away? So that when you get there, you can't even get petrol for your own car. It's a scam. If they have enough petrol, they won't need to be directing you to mega stations. It will be available to everybody. And there is petrol in the country But the petroleum sellers are making profit. And they are not going to make profit if they are selling to INEC. That's the problem. So let's be honest about this, Mr. Chairman. And after saying that, I just want to ask 3 questions. And I'll be done. First is, if there's election runoff, are you prepared for it? And if it is true that you are prepared, which parties are on your ballot papers? If you have printed them, that's number 1. How many persons have collected their PVCs as of today? I asked this question last time. They said it's a secret until certain harmonizations are done. Those are the people that are voting. I'd like to know them. The last question is, you have 176,000 polling units. You now have 1.6 million polling agents. Which party submitted these polling agents to you? Can you help us, maybe confidentially, break down how many polling agents per parties were submitted to your office, so that we don't end up with 1 million polling agents from one party and the rest of the parties are sharing 500,000? Please, we would like to know. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Nigeria, they use computer. The leaders of Nigeria, they use radio where they turn the knob.